What if I told you that a single story has the power to change the whole world?
This is the freshness. You can't buy anywhere.
What essentially need for you is like good food.
Our focus is changing in a very different way.
So when humans tell me that they want to save the world, you don't have capacity at all. Earth has a capacity to save you.
There is a way to live your life comfortably without even getting into the system of rat race.
हम सारे जंगल से आए. We are all coming from jungle.
Sustainability is one part of it, experience is another part of it.
So we can save the planet, will be more cleaner.
Protect the environment, but for something else.
Eat millet, stay healthy. If we are healthy, we can save the world.
I believe that if I can do that, everyone can do that.
We have to think what's going on around us. What's the solution to it? Scientists has been saying for a long time. It's happening in front of our eyes now. We need to take some action so each individual can contribute to save this world. The United Nations 17 Sustainable Goals feels interesting with those terms. Let's put my creativity and filmmaking into that. Make things interesting. Make these terms more quirky and instead of hooking the audience with some bullshit content, we hook the audience with some real content which can save themselves and around them. So these stories will contribute to the environment, not only to environment, to the people, to environment, to all the life beings. Then I come to a point, okay, let's start an NGO. I came up with the name, The Humaning. What is the humaning and why are we trying to save the world? Everything is going down in front of our eyes. The world is dying. Future is gonna be the survival of the fittest. Our goal is to make everyone to get a fair play. This is how we are going to save the world. Here are the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals. That's why we are here trying to make these terms interesting. We are going to travel across the world finding people with real problems sorted with real solutions. From the concept of ecotourism, sustainable business, natural medicine and farming, population crisis and civic sense, animal welfare on both land and sea, natural disaster management, solar punk world and so many things which is crucial for our survival of a species. We will interlink as many NGOs as possible and we will geo-locate them with an impact tracker on our website. The bubble is getting big and it's gonna pop and everyone's gonna panic. We don't want that to happen. We are trying to save the world. I am trying to save the world and we are trying to tell you to save the world. And that's what humaning is. So we can make this mission impossible to mission I am possible. Thank you for your time and don't forget, we have a world to save. Who am I and why am I doing this? My name is Infant Joshua. I'm a filmmaker. I've done ad films, music videos, documentary films and a feature film. Lately, I felt something is wrong with the world and where it's leading to. That led me to United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals. What I can do with my energy and skills to avoid the disaster. So I started working on this for a year, sticking notes around my house, collecting data. Then at last I figured a way out. I can put my filmmaking skills into document this and deliver it to the people to save the world. And I won't stop till the world is saved. So a lot of things are happening around the world. The destruction is happening. The World War III is trying to get started. Before that, what I can do and what I can make others to do. This is the only solution I can do from myself. So I had a plan of traveling around the world and finding the solutions. Find different people, try to connect through this organization and geolocate them in our website. So any people from anywhere around the world can connect with them. So whoever wants that idea to implement in their place, they can just go there and easily access that. But to know that those things are happening over there, that's why we are here. From Bangalore, we went to Goa. In Goa, we found a sustainable hostel and we directly went there and spoke to the owner. So he took us around the whole tour, how to run a hostel sustainably.
Welcome home, guys. As you see, the gate, the sheets are made out of bamboo, which is how we start our sustainable journey. manage the heat. Since there's a lot of sun, it's a coastal area. This helps the common area stay cool even in the summers. And these coconut leaves are from our own coconuts. The entire roof is made out of bamboo mats and bamboos. These are also the things that the vegetable sellers they use it, and once they are not strong enough, they're just thrown away. So we've used that for the lamps now. There are two metal bins behind where all the leaves and the wooden waste goes in there. This is the compost pit, which takes 3 months to compost, and this is like a 8 feet big hole inside. It's a pit, and all the deep compost, like all the heavy wooden things, all the waste from the kitchen, the organic waste will go in this. So it's like a mixture that we have to make, and then that goes in our soil, in our garden. All the water that collected is collected here, that clogs here, is released in the well. Every year we have to put a special salt inside the well, so that just to make sure that the bacterial balance is well and the well is clean. We have a variety of plants. We have a lot of coconuts, we have a lot of jackfruits. There's breadfruit, which is again a local food. It's a vegan meat. We have chiku, that is sapota. We have a couple of spices, bay leaves, a lot of them. We have lime, we have curry leaves, we have drumsticks, that is also called moringa. They are getting all the organic compost from our compost pits. They are getting all the natural water. So we don't sell any kind of plastic. Even the cold drinks, the mixers, everything is either glass or metal, which is compulsorily recycled. And there's no way that we involve plastic in things that we are using on a daily basis. So this tree that you see right here, you can see the fruits right now are small. It's called the breadfruit tree in English. It's a superfood because it has a lot of protein, carbs, vitamins, minerals. If you can Google about it, you'll see it has a lot of stuff. And the texture is like meat. So when you slice it and maybe put some spices and just fry it, you feel like you're eating some kind of meat. It's in the entire village, you will have like around 10 to 15 of these trees. And all the waste that comes out of the coffee beans, the grounds of the beans, they are all collected in a mud pot here. As you can see, we've written it over here. It's called a coffee compost. This is how they are. Now, this is a great fertilizer for the plants, even tea for that matter. Sustainability is one part of it, experience is another part of it. Our procurement, our vegetables, fruits, everything coming here, 85% of it is coming from the locals. There are kingfishers, woodpeckers, hornbills, and there are so many. I don't even know the names, but I just look at the birds and I admire them. And you will only see them if you are chilling.
Then we move to Mumbai, to our friend's place, who's an artist. He expresses nature and peace in his art.
How we are cruel. We kill children. So many thousand lakhs, not only human, jungles, animals, everything we destroy. Destroying. So it is very painful actually. So I don't want to see. That's why I just close my eyes. Just I pray no war. Please protect your future. And your future is your future generation, not your own future. Your next to next to next generation is mankind's future. What do you think? My future is my future? No. My means I am a human. This is not me. This is us. Every nation have problem. And every nation have a different kind of perspective. But we have only one things to common. The messenger of peace.
So nature have everything to save other beings, other animal, how to survive, how to live with us. They decide actually. But now this day, we are done doing so many unnatural things to harm them. See the color, they are so much alive. And this is the small things to inspired me to fresh up my all thoughts. हम सारे जंगल से आए. We are all coming from jungle. Jayanto, come. Just enjoy, na. It's like this is the freshness. You can't buy anywhere. Whatever we try to make like Bahubali. Nature is the great Bahubali power. He will automatically take you back, return. This is your home. Come to here and sit. What is actually all this purpose for this earth? To make our home better to better and save the world.
After Mumbai, we moved to Pune and found a founder of an app called Swirls. This app's purpose is to give away and recycle things.
So people have to know which all can be reused, and they also have to be cautious while even buying and while giving. So that is the purpose. This also gives an education and making people conscious what they are doing to the planet. This app is a free app for posting, for giving things away and those things. And the person who want to collect, he has to pay a very, very minimum, bare minimum amount to survive. For a very poor person, it takes even sometime 30 to 40 years to make a home. If there is information and if he can wisely use the app, yeah, and in and around he can go and fetch the object. So he makes his life comfortable, his family comfortable, and also for the planet, instead of throwing junks. Say example, if you can see furnitures are thrown out, some kind of electronics has been thrown out, and these clothes. So we can save the planet, will be more cleaner, and dumping will be for sure there will be reduced because of this kind of app and initiative where you can reuse and refurbish and use it and sell it.
After Pune, we moved to Hyderabad. From the Indian government, we got a contact to check the World Center of Excellence on Millets.
UN Sustainable Development Goals have been set before us. If you see very specifically, the goal number 2, which ends poverty and gives food security and also nutritional security, millets are the most important candidate for that. In one line, we can say millets are good for the planet because planet is facing so much of problems because of climate change. Exact candidate is millet. Okay. Next side, if you see, it's good for the farmer because farmer is not having good land. Land is getting degraded. Water availability is not there. So millet finds a place. It is good for you and me because we are going to consume it. So if you take good and the highly nutritious food, we no need to go for any other diseases or lifestyle diseases what we are having right now. So good for planet, good for farmer, and good for you and me. And we have a list of technologies, 100 technologies with us. So startups no need to work upon to develop their own technologies on millets. So even a startup who is having need for any technologies, they can immediately come to us, license their technology and start working on its business immediately. So it is not only building up your business and minting money out of it, but you are doing a trust things. You are doing something good for the people. Cultivation of millet is default organic. Application of fertilizer is very, very minimal in millets. Normally, they will not apply any fertilizers.
Then we went to Pondicherry to Auroville, where multiple sustainable developments are taking place.
One of the person asked me like, Paul, I got a place. You want to do something over there? I check in the place and it was empty actually. One building is there. Let's do something for people who are working the theater, artistic level, and build something for the all people, not just for a special category, everyone. But building it not in a normal way, build from the natural resources. Like we have red bricks here, we have mud here, we have very good soil here. Use the what is available in this place, and it should be touched with the nature. We don't want to make something destroying the nature, and it was great. What requires for a human, like they need good air, good water, and good stay. That's a basic needs, no? We all are getting it in different way, but this place gives you my heart, so you can't express it. You can feel that actually.
So coming here is more like everything is built on creativity, sustainability, and just not human beings, but everything is being considered and respected. This is a specialty of Auroville because there are people from all over the world living here. He has friends from Spain, Ethiopia, Italy, Australia. So they are growing in that mixed culture and they're respecting each other's culture from this very age. Makes people think, okay, we have everything, every resource, every technology at present to really work on poverty, hunger, all the third world problems, which we are not using that money for. And we are getting into that culture of convenience, consuming more leisure, and the rich is getting more richer and the poor is becoming more poorer. And we all can get a fair share and we all can have justice and we all can have respected way of living. Our focus is changing in a very different way. How we are living and how we are focusing our resources, including money and the resources that the earth gives us. We are exploiting it and just a few people are just enjoying it and just making the world a bad place for the other.
And if you have to look at the purpose and why it allows different types of expressions here, including humanities, how to talk to human beings, environmentalism, and all these things, it is because the purpose is interesting and it allows different scopes within it. You will find people here who have this alternative view to learning who come here. So it is a project of the world happening here. It's not our project. So if we think any person coming here thinks it is their project, no, we represent the world here. We are kind of ambassadors. So permaculture will happen. Science research will happen. Just by the ethos, it will happen. Say, suppose there is no one doing permaculture, it will happen because some of their relatives are doing permaculture there in Bulgaria. And somehow they said, okay, my relative is doing, let me call that relative, and because they are coming here for 2 months to meet them. And then it happens because of the relative. If we do not live ecologically well, our aim will not be done. And that is evolution. We will not be able to evolve. Human species are in problem. So when humans tell me that they want to save the world, you don't have capacity at all. Earth has a capacity to save you. One tsunami and you'll be washed out. So we're going to become human species after thousands of years. That is the thing. So the next species, for that we have to have ecology. That is the bedrock. That is why eco-village, not the purpose. Because once we get eco-village finished, that's done. We have done it now, achieved. No, that is one need. That is the thing that has to be done. Eco living is not the purpose of our place, but it's a need to get to the purpose.
We went to so many places which we haven't shown in the video. In Chennai, we discussed how to make a film sustainably. In Tamil Nadu-Kerala border, we went to the tallest tree in India and spoke with wildlife people about conservation acts. In Kochi, we attended a gold conference where gold investment can save ourselves from economic collapse. Next, we are going to North India, then Southeast Asia and rest of the world. What we're trying to do is to create a network of sustainable people to educate the world. And don't forget, we have a world to save.